you are. This is ITSL, organised by Luis Baskmax and the ITSL Hunter 2020-21 Silver Playoffs. I am playing N3ige, Frank, who beat me in last year's regular playoffs, so we'll see how we get on this time. I'm USA, he's USSR. Let's get going. We'll get into it. Well, as the USA, to be dealt D-style is a nice start, but those are some very red 3-op cards, all of which are actually playable. There's that going for it. Comic-Con Warsaw Pact. We can space de Gaulle and repair socialist governments. This is all tolerable. Looks like they've wandered off. Yeah, so lost 2-1, I think, in last year's regular playoffs. So we'll open 4-3-3 holding socialist governments. I mean, we've got a 4-op card to counter coup Iran with, so maybe 4-4-2. We've got Cambridge 5, so we know there's no way for them to access France bar an opening decoll headline, which seems distinctly unlikely. I guess the challenge is what we headline, which I suppose is 5-year plan. A true French greeting there. Da, 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 da. 2, 3, 4. 4-3-3 or 4-4-2? 4-4-2. Yep. And we'll headline 5-year plan over nuclear test ban for 3VP, right? Do we want to pull one of their cards? We've got no way of forcing influence in the developing world, mid-war regions. Nuclear test ban for 3VP, giving up our only 4-op card. I suppose then if we get purged, blockaded, that isn't good. Let's take 5-year plan. NASA. What do we pull? Marshall Plan, very nice. No arguments with that. So let me just quickly plug in what I've got as well. All of the 3-op Russia cards, basically. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Well, now I wish I'd open 4-3-3. No, wait, I don't want to put it into France, do I? Because of... it being a relatively viable coup target. How funny. Oh well, that is what it is to start. So I guess we're going to see a coup on Iran here. But now, of course, it makes NATO less playable as well. We'll fill Canada, eh? Going the influence route. We'll take Pakistan and move towards Malaysia for coup counter coup. So we've got 9 cleanish ops left this turn. That's good news for us. That now means Italy's safe all game. So we counter-coup Pakistan here. Please be good. 5 or 6. Oh, a 4 is not quite good enough. Okay, so we get the... Are we going to do that? Yeah, I think we're going to do that. This could prove dicey. We'll actually take Burma as well as Thailand. Level up there. We don't have any scoring cards. It's sad to tell, but it's true. Well, that's good news for us. What do we like here? Use socialist governments. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, let's tap Egypt. Oh, blech. That's kind of rubbish. Okay. Let's overprotect Thailand in case they get a DEFCON 4 coup off on it. And now we're kind of hoping for containment specifically. If we can get containment, we can actually convert France with de Gaulle safely. Nope. So we will also take a shot at space. And we also miss. So Middle East scoring is safe to play in the headline. And then we can hold Purge for Ops. And we were lucky to get Indo-Pakistani War. Very lucky. Yeah, let's drop Middle East scoring. They get off to space. Middle East drops for a single point. And we need to convert Europe. Going for a bijou coup. Has success. We'll have a 2-op coup so we can use Purge to convert France. Yes. Although we have Indo-Pakistani war. So maybe what we do is overprotect. Yeah. Let's do that. If we goad them into cooing, we've got Indo-Pakistani water. Get our mill-ops this turn. Access to Libya would be nice, but obviously converting Europe before they do anything is key. Ah, problematic. Missed that. Let's do it again. Although, of course, they need to move into it. Now, we could use the China card to hold decol and D-style. I don't think I like it. I think I prefer... I feel like I prefer... spacing decol and holding the China card. It's hard to place, like, because obviously the old theory is, like, you know, avoid giving these back in early war at all costs. But round 3 is the reshuffle. Not getting any decol or D-style is too good. I think I will use the China card. No, of course, if I don't play into Iran, I have to use Indo-Pakistani war now. So let's do that while it's 1 and 3. 5 or 6, please? No. It was worth a punt. Now, if they play into Iran, we still have the China card in our back pocket. And we should be able to stay ahead in Europe, but we need to watch out for De Gaulle, which I spaced. So if they play into Iran, we'll coup it with the China card. If they don't play into Iran, we will reserve judgment. Truman's gone. Yeah, so 11-8. 12-8. Olympic Games? Yeah. Was used in our one. I don't know why I bother using a hand tracker. Outages. Terrifying. But then I've been there. Internet's been topsy-turvy sometimes, and in a time of home working, downtime is bad. So, It's genuinely not a problem. At least I'll do the decent thing and we'll talk where we're at in the game. So, Defcon being slightly higher is a bit bizarre. Of course, we could have used Pakistan to straight flip Pakistan. Still can. But I still think I prefer using it to coup Iran generally. And we absolutely want to make sure France is overprotected. Snagging Europe domination is kind of important, I think, at this point, where the board is shaped the way it is. At least we know we're going to deny them complete access to the mid-war regions. But we are going to have to use Romanian abdication, which means we need to keep the country count ticking over. And we're going to be using Vietnam revolts, so we need to make sure we take Laos and overprotect Thailand. Well, Thailand's overprotected, that's fine. India's obviously vulnerable if Indo-Pakistani war comes straight back in the reshuffle. Of course, we'd ideally like Europe's going to be in their hand now. Frank's now dropped entirely offline. If they coup again, we definitely fill Iran with Formosa. And then if they take time to shore up Pakistan, we take another route. If they fill Iran, I think we use the China card to coup it. Because we're in bad shape. Especially with Arab-Israeli war still to go. I suppose if they coup, maybe we go 2 Iran, 1 Lebanon, 1 France. But I can definitely see a world in which Europe drops for 0 with a good combination of de Gaulle and or socialist governments. Right. Looks like they're back. Well, let's see where they're at. So I didn't comment on the Panama coup. Fine with Olympic Games, and obviously they got a decent result because it wasn't an obvious counter-coup target. Great result for them. Containment blockade, Arab-Israeli, Suez. Arab-Israeli, Suez, blockade, containment. So, What do we like here? No Europe scoring, most importantly, and Suez still to come out. If we coup, yeah, let's coup, and then we can always fill her on because they've only got an op. Ha! Big result. Let's do that. Because we now know we're giving up D-style to blockade. Influence rather than event, that's good for us. So let's get quick domination in the Middle East. Suez for influence is fine for us as well. That keeps France safer. Quid pro quo with Romanian abdication. Blockade or containment. I bloody love containment, but he has to blockade now, right? Oh, wow. Brilliant. That's fantastic. Let's give France an extra nudge. Now it's a 4-op card. But that's great news. Holding decol and D-style is massive. Europe and Middle East scoring. Fidel and Korean War. So we do want to... We didn't get duck and cover, unfortunately. They did. US, Japan, duck and cover defectors. UN intervention. Ooh, UN intervention, US, Japan is pretty good for them. Ooh, boy. So I guess we go Middle East scoring first. Yeah, Middle East scoring first. And then hope specifically not for de Gaulle. And then 4 ops to take France. Yeah. And he knows we hold Europe scoring as well, so that's... I think it's just Middle East scoring here. Yeah. Oh, getting purged is bad. Seriously bad. If he's been redealt blockade, I'm in a lot of trouble here. UN intervention, US, Japan. and jam. Yeah. Okay, okay. Europe scoring can drop to 0. Can't fight that. Ooh, this is bad. Okay, so we didn't get Europe domination. As predicted, something happened. Oh, this is bad too. Oh, there we go on the 3rd. So weird. Oh man. Space D style. Well done, USA. So we're holding decol. So we do have to event Korean War. Okay, we're going to have to put one in West Germany, just to stop them taking it with a 4-op card. Excuse me. Just getting ready for that inevitable blockade. Good, I haven't missed anything yet. Okay, we know we're not getting blockaded, and we also know we're getting containmented at the end of the turn now. Because that's the only card they're holding. So we were lucky to dodge Purge blockade, but you know, the unfortunate thing is we didn't get Europe domination. All into Germany, yeah, standard. Event Korean War. Ha! What a result. Oh, that's slippery. That'll have to do. Dear, dear, dear. Not a good time to be purged. Well played them. Central America scoring's not good for us. Colonial rear guards is fine. John Paul might come in handy. Puppet governments is nice. Shay's currently a nothing card. So this is a mixed bag. I guess we'll eventually be looking for something to salt. But a lot of these red cards are surprisingly playable. So what do we go with? John Paul 2. There's nothing we want to salt. Salt Purge. let's just event John Paul 2. We can decide when we want to salt. Problem with salt is we could get easily realigned out of West Germany at +2. Yeah, salt's bad. Liberation theology is also quite bad. Especially holding Central America scoring. Oh god. Alright, let's get rid of South America. Willie. Although, do we get rid of South America in a world in which I can access it with puppet governments? Maybe not. Arab Israel. We get rid of ABM because it's a swingy card. Willie. ABM. South Africa unrest. Arab-Israeli war. With Hunter unaccounted for as well, I think we do ditch South America scoring and avoid extra swinginess. So, they either play into Panama, or they coup themselves, yeah. Okay. Let's just focus on getting ahead in West Germany again. If we're lucky, we'll get a well-timed arse knot. No, we won't. Do we like that? I don't think I like the look of that. Is that? Holding decol. The problem is if we salt US Japan, we don't get a lot of traction. Salting ABM to try and solve Central America is another option. So, Boy. Tough decision point. We need to level up Asia. And we can usually stay ahead in Asia here. Barring a good Indo-Pakistani war or something. Want a space decol as well? I think we have to give them the China card back, which is frustrating. Because we have too much we want to do with the other cards. It's just a question of when we do that. If we do it now and they jam India, we can event colonial rearguards to take the Philippines and put one in Burma and generally stay ahead. So as unsatisfying as that is, I will do that. Although of course, putting in the Philippines allows me to use puppet governments as well as colonial rearguards if I need to. Oh, that's kind of gross. Okay. I'm done thinking about it. Not good though. This is a bad place to be. Excuse me. Bad place to be. Straight back at you. They're going to jam India? Flipses. Okay. Oh dear. Did my maths wrong. Oh man, using salt to level up. That is kind of gross. Tough choice. There's a difference between 7 VPs and 2 VPs, right? 3 VPs, sorry. So it's a 4 VP swing. But that'll be a 5 VP swing if they get to act on it. So let's punt on them not holding. Oh, that'll take them to 14 and then 16 including... We salt ABM. Oh man, this is bad. Man. None of these roads look good ones. But they are strongly telegraphing the fact that they hold Asia scoring, right? Yeah, if they spend another turn filling Taiwan, sorry, Burma. That's gross. Alright. Oh man, none of this is good. None of this. Oh, phew. Whew. Dropped that for 5. Not happy about it, but both of those could have dropped for so much more. Going in at minus 12 instead of minus 16 is going to be a fairly big swing here. Yep. Okay. Start with colonial rear guards. Bonus. We space Quagmire first, so we don't get it missile envied out of our hands. Oh no! Mistakes like that, eh? That was exceptionally stupid of me. That's probably how you turn a win into a loss. Ah, well. Total gaff. I was thinking not about blockade, as I always forget to in mid-war. Ye gods. Oh boy. Cuban Missile Crisis. If we can... Ah, well, right. Now let's see if I can come back from that gaff, which will be a fun question. I think Cuban Missile Crisis to protect Africa. They at least now can't coup with Hunter. Man, that was dumb. Gonna have to flip Poland and East Germany now to stand a look in. Wow. Dadoy. Perfect. Let's fill Africa. Next, overprotect Angola, assuming they don't immediately drop Portuguese Empire. With OPEC coming as well, this game could be over even without the Europe gaff. Russia as well, nice. Oh boy. That's a big old flip. So they're at 19 VPs. Right, we need to get space. Fail. Okay. Oh well, getting blockaded probably was the least of my worries, since I look like I'm going to lose on VP before then. Nevertheless, let my stupidity guide you. If they can go OPEC, space, Milops, they win. Yeah, okay. It looks like we're approaching endgame anyway. Well, it all started right, but yeah, Asia and Central America were pretty disastrous. The blockade was just stupidity. Okay, bonus. Right, let's resolve SOCGov first and then decide how to use the ops. So, got to respond to that. And we'll take Egypt. Just to make sure it's not easy for them to snag another OPEC op. VP, sorry. Duh. So we will try Brezhnev realign Cuba to then use lone gunmen safely. Although it's unlikely to make a lot of difference. Because they'll be at 17 VP come the end of the turn. Realigns on Cuba. Be good, be good, be good. Be good, be good, be good, be good. Last time, for luck, rubbish. So unless you specifically hold Africa scoring, which you don't, you're going in at minus 17. Poof. Doomed. So OPEC wins the game here. I mean, We Will Bury You wins it here and now. Or OPEC. And both trigger before special relationship. So I might as well go Africa scoring, right? Yeah. Well, that ends the ITSL run for this year, but thanks to Luis and the ITSL Hunter for running it as usual. I mean, what do I play? 20 regular league games, a best of 3 before I get knocked out of the main tournament. So what's that? 22 games, say, and then the playoff run, so about 25, 26 games. So it's a fairly hefty bunch, but they're fun, and they're, you know, good games to play. Get to play some good people. As long as you don't mind watching me make spectacular mistakes, then thank you. Anyway, feedback's welcome, but, you know, reminding me blockade, of course. So sad. So very sad. Okay, well, until next time. Not sure when that is, obviously. Now that ITSL's finished, UK League matches, I think, are the only thing I'm doing until Rutsel returns for Season B. So, yeah, cool. I'll talk to Frank, but I'll leave you now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.